Okay, we got review sheet 3. And, well, hi everyone, before I forget. We're going to simplify this number 1 by rationalizing the denominator, which if you remember the conjugate, when we were doing these earlier, we just take the minus and make it a plus. If it's a minus, we'll make it a plus, but I'm just going to do this first one here. What you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. Okay, so I'm going to distribute on the numerator. 7 radical 3, 7 times 4 is just 28. Put that over, okay, so square root of 3 minus 4 times square root of 3 plus 4. First, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 9. The square root of 9. Okay, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. I got to be careful. Plus 4 radical 3. Inside is negative 4 radical 3. Last, negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. So the radicals cancel out. That's how we rationalize. If it's radical on the bottom, it's irrational. We rationalize it by using the conjugate. 3 minus 16 is negative 13. So if I was going to write it, I might write negative 7 radical 3 over 13 minus 28 over 13. And then I have it in that form. Okay. We have a rational exponent, a fraction exponent. What I'm going to do is make a radical, and it's a fifth root. The denominator goes here. The numerator goes here. So that's all there is to that one. Number 5, we're going to go the other way and change this into rational exponents, exponential form. And I'm just going to do it for each part. This is the sixth root, which is the 1/6 power. So I'm going to take 5 to the 1/6 power times, I'm just splitting it up into each part, a squared to the 1/6 power times b to the 12th to the 1/6 power. So I have 5 to the 1/6 times a to the 2/6 times b to the 12. That's a 6 there, not a 0. 12/6. And I'll write 5 to the 1/6 because I want to simplify. 2/6 is 1/3. 12/6 is 2, so I'll just make that b squared. Alright, well let's do number 7 where we solve a radical equation. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides, and that cancels, and I have the square root of 4x plus 8 equals negative 3. I'm going to raise both sides to the second power so that square root and square will cancel out. Then I have 4x plus 8. Negative 3 squared is 9. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. I have 4x equals negative 1. I'll divide by 4. And I'll have x is negative 1/4 or negative 0.25 if you prefer. We do need to check. When you're solving radical equations, you need to check your answer. So I am going to take 6 plus the square root of 4 times negative 0.25 and add 8. I'm going to check that and see if I get 3. That is 6 plus, and then 4 times negative 0.25 is negative 1. That's negative 1 plus 8. So 4 plus the square root of 7. And that is definitely not going to be 3. If it was positive 1 plus 8, it would be 9. And even then, it's not going to work. So this is not going to work. It is extraneous. So be careful. Some devious teacher might try to fool you. All right, number 10. This is an exponential. I kind of like to take these. It's a cube root of third power. That's a cube root. 3 times the cube root of x plus 5 minus 6 equals 0. And just solve it like we did that one. So add 6 to both sides. And I have 3 out here still. I got the cube root of x plus 5 here. And that equals 6. I will divide by 3. I've got the cube root of x plus 5 equals 2. I'm going to raise both sides to the third power to get the cube root, the radical out of there. The cube root and the radical cancel out, leaves me with x plus 5. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. I will subtract 5, and I'll get x equals 3. I'm going to check. I'm going to take 3 times... Okay, probably a pause there. I just paused the video for a minute. I'm putting 3 into here. 3 plus 5. It's going to be raised to the 1/3 power minus 6. I want to see if we get 0 from that. This is my check here. This is where I'm checking. And I'm going to check it on the calculator. I'll put 3 paren 3 plus 5, because I don't know that's 8, teasing, to the power, that's this button right here, of 1/3. So I take 1 divided by 3. That is 6. Oh, and don't forget we need to subtract 6. And when we do that, we get 0. And that's what we were after. X equals 3 works here. Alright, what's next? The next one I have here is number 12. Alright, lots of factoring to do on this one. X squared minus 16. I want you to recognize that that is x plus 4 times x minus 4. Now, let's do our factoring. Numbers that multiply to 32 and add to negative 12. That's going to be negative 8 and negative 4. Those are the two that are going to do it. So I'm going to write x squared minus 8x minus 4x plus 32. X times x minus 8 minus 4 times x minus 8. And I'm looking at x minus 4 times x minus 8. So I factored that one. 12y plus 36. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 is the GCF between those, so it's 12 times y plus 3. So I'm going to write that factoring here. And then multiplies, I'm going to go up here with that one, multiplies to negative 18 and adds to negative 3. Negative 6 times 3, negative 6 plus 3. X squared minus 6x plus 3x. Oh, these are y's. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful, careful. And that is going to matter because we have two different kinds of variables here. So y squared minus 6y plus 3y minus 18. That's y times y minus 6 plus 3 times y minus 6. We know what that's going to be. It's going to be y plus 3 times y minus 6. This is division. I'm going to write it as multiplication. I'm going to leave this one the same, but I'm going to just leave it in factor form. X plus 4, x minus 4, over 12 times y plus 3, oops, times, I'm flipping it, The y plus 3 is on the bottom, but I'm putting it on the top for multiplication. And the x minus 4 times x minus 8 is there. Now I kind of got carried away with the fraction bars, but it's good that it touches because we can do that. I'm going to cancel out this and this. I'm going to cancel out this y plus 3 with this y plus 3. And then I'm going to write what's left. So I have an x plus 4. I have a y minus 3. I have a 12. And I have an x minus 8. X plus 4 times y minus 3 over 12 times x minus 8. I'm not going to multiply that out. I'm going to leave it in that form. Okay, number 13.